guys, and rock lovers. In this video, we will make a short summary of the events that happened in 1974, more specifically in terms of the albums. Let's comment a little on this year's best albums, as well as the most important releases and the bands that had their first record released in 1974. Some facts and curiosities, and the most played hits on TV and radio. With the 1973 debut of Queen and Aerosmith releasing their first albums, 1974 also saw a heavy emphasis on what would be today's biggest rock bands. This is because big names like Kiss, Rush, and Judas Priest in 1974 were also already showing the world their first records. Kiss in 1974 already released 2 albums. At that time, it seemed to be normal for bands to release 2 albums in the same year. Their first album titled Kiss had low sales, which made the record company force them to record the second, titled Hotter Than Hell, which was also a fiasco in terms of sales. One of the biggest names in heavy metal, Judas Priest, also released their first album in 1974. However, the sound in their debut was more based on hard rock, a little different from their later releases that would be released in the coming years. Like Priest, the band Rush on their debut album had nothing clear of what the band would become with their next albums. The Canadian trio played the clear 1970 seconds hard rock. As we can see, numerous bands besides Kiss also released 2 albums this same year. And just like previous years, 1974 was a milestone for thousands of bands releasing their debut albums. Here we highlight the most important ones on the scene. Gary Moore was in the band Thin Lizzy on an interim basis, replacing Brian Robertson during the 1974 tour. Furthermore, the legendary Irish guitarist contributed guitar to the track Still in Love with You, which is from the album Nightlife. Mirage by the progress rock band Camel was an unexpected hit at the time, taking the band to the Billboard 200. It was also included in the list of the 50 essential prog rock albums, reaching position 21, published by Rolling Stones. Secret's Treaties is acclaimed today as one of Blue Oyster Cult's classics, and was considered by the British magazine Melody Maker as the best rock album of all time. Exaggerations aside, interestingly, none of the members wrote the lyrics for the 8 songs contained in this album. The work was left to third parties. On April 10, the band Procol Harum was reported by a Portuguese news program about record sales in that country. The album Grand Hotel, released in 1973, was a bestseller, reaching 20,000 copies sold. 1974 was the year the sun shone for Supertramp. The band, which had ended its activities in 1971 due to lack of success, still ended up with all members indebted due to breach of contract with the sponsor. The solution was to reform the band and try to get back on its feet. After a lot of struggle, Crime of the Century was released and became a salvation, taking the band to the top of their success. In Ontario, in the United States, the California Jam Festival took place, bringing together illustrious bands such as Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, and many other big names. The festival, which took place on April 6th, was a major historical milestone, reaching an audience of more than 200,000 people and being broadcast live on an American network.
Yet